sublingual Suboxone, and actually the bottom has Suboxone as well. It's actually a Roxicet up at the top right, I believe. The Suboxone is given to people, it's for the treatment of the drug, but they also, a lot of times they'll take that and then they'll buy it on the street, they'll sell it on the street, and they can get some sort of high. They're not supposed to, but a lot of times they'll take that and then they'll take the drug on top of it. Alright, Purpleine. I know I mentioned this real quick earlier. If you see that double styrofoam cup, like if you look at some rap songs, you'll see that, I want to say, I don't remember his name, I might have been Little Weezy. One of the rappers that had double, is that who it is? Does anybody know? The double styrofoam cup? Lil Wayne? Okay, with double styrofoam, okay, thank you. Lil Wayne has a double styrofoam cup. Purpleine, when he's talking about Purpleine, he's talking about promethazine with codeine. It's that cough syrup. If you ever went to the doctor and they gave you cough syrup that had codeine in it, and they weren't supposed to drive on it, well, what they're doing is they'll get that, they'll mix it with Sprite and a Jolly Rancher, and that's what they're calling Purpleine. So whenever you see that double styrofoam cup, he actually means that it's popular, but it's abusing a narcotic analgesic drug. CNS stimulant. On the left, you have cocaine. It's packaged up there. On the right, and then there's actually at the bottom. I believe that was a Vyvanse. And the reason that I put that there is because when I was an SRO at one of the schools, we actually had an incident where there was a child. This is going back a few years. And there was a child who actually gave a couple other kids a Vyvanse pill in school. I think one of them had traded a pretzel. So when you think that it can't happen to your kid, it can. And I believe now I'm just going by recollection, but I'm pretty sure that I actually did charge him with distribution because he traded it for something. He had traded the pill for. But I mean, it all got worked out in court. And when we talk about juveniles and charge of juvenile, a lot of times it's just to get them into a mediation. That's the reason we do that. CNS depressants. Now they don't look very depressing. Like I said, alcohol is not the same as it was years ago. That on the left, those are little shots of alcohol. They look like little nail polish bottles. They have pouches. They have. Again, walk through the liquor store, do some Google checking online. Pinnacle vodka, it supposedly tastes good. I haven't tried it. I'm sure a lot of you may have. It doesn't, it's not normal vodka. Down at the bottom, you have, a couple different types of Xanax. They're all different types of depressants. Xanax, Klonopin. All right, dissociative anesthetic. You have PCP on the left, and yes, that is still very much around here. I actually, last year, we had a couple different instances where I was called in to do an evaluation on someone, and they were driving under the influence of PCP and marijuana, wet. They call it wet. It's when marijuana is dipped in PCP. Well, they do that, and when they smoke, it's just, they go out there. This woman who I actually ended up backing up the officer on the stop, she'd actually gone into the wet pavement on Blackridge Pike. We were working a construction detail that night. She went into the wet pavement on Blackridge Pike. He asked for the driver's license and registration, and she was trying to hook up a thing of gel. I think it was like hair gel or something. And she was just looking at him. And then she ended up coming to. It's probably about an hour and a half later or so. She was at the station, and she just snapped out of it. And she's like, "Whoa!" She apparently smoked, I think, just one hit, and it whacked her out that much.